going to play. AI is definitely going to play a major role. AI is a support system. But all these manufacturing and all these technologies have to come and grow very big in India. See, I have collaborated with 52 factories. I have completed 3 factories. I am yet to complete 48 factories. So we are working so hard. So many collaborations want to come to India. So I request all the startups to work very aggressive, work very hard, put your efforts, and we have got a beautiful platform like Crescent, where I was talking to Kadaranan. He was saying me about his future vision and experience, what they are planning to do. This is going to be a wonderful platform, and as we being a corporate, we are investing so much on millions of dollars into manufacturing, but we are trying to create more components, accessories, skill, and now even I'm bringing one university from Italy for design into India. So very important future is everybody is looking into India. India has a very good scope, especially Tamil Nadu. You cannot believe Tamil Nadu is going to capitalize these investments like anything. Everybody wanted to come to Tamil Nadu, and that is going on. This will continue. This is continuing for 75, 80 years. Tamil Nadu is an industrial revolution state, not today. It is there for 80 years. So now even it will go more. Next 10 years, India will grow very fast and Tamil Nadu will grow more fast. So I request all these youngsters who wanted to start, entrepreneurs to concentrate more, work hard, work smart, keep commitment, plan a strategy and take it forward. This is a great opportunity and a collaboration what Crescent University is doing on this centers are really appreciable initiatives, and even I said Kotaris are very interested to work with them, and we can try to create more value for this institute and for the next generation. So very important today for the startups is confidence. Everybody should be confident, plan a strategy, don't think it is competitive, don't get stepped down in easy small failures and drops. All the failures are story of success. Please be confident and continue work. We have great leaders in the stage who have achieved a lot. So if you ask to them, everybody, they are speakers today, so they share their experiences. Everybody had a lot of challenges in succeed. Even I had a lot of challenges in my life. Today everything is changed because of my hard work and smart work. So collaborations are very important. Startups should concentrate and funding is available. And you have to give a clear project report. You have to be firm and clean with your ideas, and all should be balance sheeted properly. And you should not be only a technical person. You should be a finance person, you should be a law person, you should know everything. Thereafter, a single quality cannot run a startup or a management. A leader should have all the qualities. You should know law, you should know companies act, you should know how it can be started, how we get a fund, how we will repay. All these systems are very important, and especially today Government of India and Tamil Nadu government is supporting very well. And Tamil Nadu, we see recently we opened an Adidas factory. Our Honorable Chief Minister personally visited Karur and inaugurated with a foundation stone. So we are also doing another project very soon this month in Ramanathapuram. So we are planning a lot of expansion again in Tamil Nadu and India. What I would like to request again finally, please use this opportunity, try to explore more possibilities, concentrate more, work hard, keep commitment, whatever possible, please say. Your presentation is very important. Do a very good presentation, and there is no end. India is one of the best market. India is going to be the superpower in economic in 10 years, 15 years. Nobody can stop it. But are you going to enjoy it? Take the decision. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your motivation and encouraging, sir. Our next guest of honor is a distinguished entrepreneur, investor and mentor who has been instrumental in nurturing startups and helping innovative ventures scale through strategic guidance and investment. As a leader with the Chennai Angels, he continues to champion entrepreneurship and strengthen India's startup ecosystem. May I now invite Mr. Mahalingam Krishnamurthy, Partner, Director, CSM Group of Companies and Chair of the Executive Committee and Investor, the Chennai Angels, to kindly address the gathering.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. There can't be a more vibrant demo day. Entrepreneurship is all about energy and lot about young minds. A lot of both here. Lot of energy in this room and lot of young minds in this room. As Mr. Parvez mentioned that they didn't plan for this, it's a great place to be in, Mr. Parvez, where there is overflowing enthusiasm and energy. So it's the best thing that can happen on a demo day. Reading the numbers and heard what I say, 400 crores plus of funding, 170, 180 startups. And I saw in the brochure that one of their startups is already valued at 150 crores and many above 70, 80 crores. Staggering for an institution which got operational only 6 years plus. Congratulations, Mr. Parvez, Mr. Abdul Kader and the management committee. Fantastic. I think CIIC now is one of the better known and better performing incubators in the country, at least this part of the country. Congratulations again. Really proud to be here today. For us at Chennai Angels, our association with CIIC goes many ways. Mr. Abdul Kader has been a member of the Chennai Angels for many years now, and he's invested in many of the successful startups as well. And many of our senior members, thanks to CIIC for giving us the opportunity to work with you. I'm sure that this relationship will grow. Mr. Jinnah Siddique was mentioning that AI will play an important role going forward. I'd like to in a lighter way say another AI, angel investments will also be very critical in the growth of entrepreneurship. I think we at Chennai Angels are looking forward to working closely, and given the focus areas of your incubator, life sciences, deep tech, clean mobility, etc., we are also very keen to be a part of those investments in your startups here. Congratulations again. Looking forward to working closely together. I think by the time the next demo day comes, I wish all of you success. I'm sure there'll be a few unicorns coming not far from today. Best wishes to all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. It's now a privilege to invite a dedicated officer whose contribution towards strengthening the MSME ecosystem have empowered countless entrepreneurs and enterprises across the country. His leadership continues to inspire innovation and inclusive growth. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Shri K. Dayalan, IED's Joint Director, MSME Development and Facilitation Center, Government of India. Sir, it's an honor to have you with us.
Good morning to everyone. Respected chief guests, dignitaries and industry leaders, investors, students and innovators in this a very good morning to all of them. It is indeed a pleasure and honor to be present in 5th MEGA, a demo day organized by Crescent Institute of Science and Technology. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the management, facilities, incubation centers and the organizing team for it will be helpful for the investors to find out the proper innovators to grow the platform. It is happened due to the Crescent Innovation and Incubation Council. So today innovation is not simply an option. So to sustain in an economy, innovation is mandatory. So without innovation we may not be a developed nation. So to become a developed nation, innovation is a mandatory. So it is the foundation of economic growth, technology advancement and national development. India is a witness a unpredicted startup innovation and education institution have played a crucial role in shaping the next generation for innovators and entrepreneurs. Um, so a lot of government, even including government of Tamil Nadu and a lot of ministries in government of India are also supporting innovation. So one of the main one of the scheme of MSME is a technology innovation scheme. So according to technology innovation scheme, every MSME incubation centers, they can establish a MSME incubation center in their engineering colleges. Crescent also one of the innovation incubation scheme. They are also a host institute under MSME innovation scheme. So innovation scheme provides the financial assistance up to 15 lakhs for prototyping, development, product commercialization, monitoring, marketing linkages. So this is in this Tamil Nadu has almost 243 host institutes. That is MSME has supporting around 243 host institutes for developing the innovation. Is particularly relevant for institutes like Crescent. Today, most technological and engineering colleges concentrate on preparing students for campus placement so that they securing immediate employment. While placement is undoubtedly important, it is not by the only measures of success for an educational institutions. So, our students also be encouraged to think beyond employees. They should inspire becoming entrepreneurs and innovators and job creators. Okay. So once they become a job creator means they have to start up the industries. Then only they can give a multiple job employment they can create, because it's a country of 1.3 billion population. So we need a lot of employment also. With those, so for employment generation we need any industries. So innovators can able to establish their industries. Based on the industries only, they can create lot of employment. That is a need of our also. So that's how I think the institute like Crescent, they can encourage their students to develop new innovation. Based on the new innovation, they can move to the startup, because government of India has a lot of other programs for start up in new industries. If you start an industry, there is mainly 4 problems will occur. One is financial problem, another one is technology, the third one is manpower, fourth one is where you going to sell this product. This is a more 4 major issues for any MSCs if you take. So government has a lot of schemes. There is credit guarantee, capital subsidy schemes, PMEGP. They can give around 2 to 3 crores of loan without any collateral security. So people have a good idea. That is, you have the idea, you can technology. That is you are going to create your own technology using that funds, whatever the government is using the funds, innovation or startup might has giving the fund. So using this fund, they can create their own ideas. Based on these ideas, they can go for an establishing the investment industry. For that, you need a capital investment. Government has multiple schemes for supporting this capital investment also. So these two things over, there is a lot of skill development. Then you need a skilled manpower to sustain your industry or you run your industry. There is a lot of different departments, even Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, even state government also having their skill development councils. So based on this, you can develop the skill for your workspace and you can employ it. And apart from that, there is a fourth biggest issue, MSc is the marketing. So government is providing lot of marketing platforms for MSCs to participate. Even for everybody maybe heard about public procurement policy. That is whatever the government has to procure, that's a 30% of the products or service should be rented from MSCs. So there is a lot of privileges or has been given to MSCs. So the new startups or new MSCs also can avail it. Previously somebody is asking for experience and turnover. Now this criteria is also waived off. The new MSCs also can participate in government tenders for supplying or renting their services. So these are the things are already included by government. So these four things will be, these are major things have been already addressed by the government, and government is also working to improve the issues. I mean, reducing the problems, even the regulations and all also government is also working on to deregulate the thing. So it is the benefit of this current generations, they can use it and they can start up their industries, and accordingly they can create a lot of employment, and it is also indirectly help our a country to grow, so economically also. So I encourage all students and innovators present here to take the advantage of various schemes offered by Ministry of MSME and get benefit out of it. Let us work together to build an India where our youth are not only job seekers and also job creators, where our campus become creator of innovations, where startups become globally competitive manufacturing enterprise, and where innovation drive the vision of Vikshit Bharat 2047 and Atmanirbhar Bharat. So once again, congratulate Crescent Institute of Science and Technology for organizing this excellent event, and I extend my best wishes to all the participants and startups. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Our next guest of honor has been playing a pivotal role in strengthening Tamil Nadu's innovation ecosystem by fostering collaboration between startups, industry, academia and government. Through her leadership at TNT, she continues to create opportunities that empower technology-driven entrepreneurs across the state. It's my privilege to invite Tirumati Vanitha Venugopal ma'am, CEO, Tamil Nadu Technology Hub, ITMT, Government of Tamil Nadu, to kindly address the gathering.
எல்லாருக்கும் காலை வணக்கம். She took me by surprise because I was not on the list yet. So once again, thank you. I first and foremost extend my heartiest congratulations to CIIC. Congratulate, as well as I want to give all my support so that they can continue in the path that they have set aside. Once again, I want to welcome all the dignitaries on stage, as well as the other members, as well as dignitaries who are have attended this function, investors, and most important, the dear students and innovators who are always very close to my heart, why I took up this role from corporate into social sector. Having said that, I wanted to take the liberty to just take 5 minutes of your time and show something from ITNT that we are doing. Tamil Nadu Technology Hub is an organization that was set up by the government of Tamil Nadu, basically to work with the deep tech and startups of the state, emerging and deep tech. Why? Because there was a gap that was found that, we can have a nodal agency which can focus mainly on deep tech. So where does IT&T fit in the big picture in the scheme of things? I come from a strategy background. So the first thing I did when I took up this role was, where does all the entrepreneurial ecosystem in Tamil Nadu is? யார் வந்து எந்த டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்டில் என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க, which government sector does what, so that there is no duplication of effort. So when you can see from left to right, we are showing something on the stage. I think the digging labs are there. Dotla vandu pathina Innovate TN labs are set up in different engineering colleges. We have EDITN, which is giving voucher programs. Startup TN is the nodal agency of the state. We have TN Rise for women startups. Support Industries Department, they have a lot of different COEs are in place already, working with Siemens, working with Dassault Systems, Aerospace. There are 120 incubators in TN, private incubators. CIC is one of the most vibrant, active incubators there. So IT&T has collaboration with at least 24 incubators where we call them our co-incubation partner. And emerging and deep tech startup la da IT&T vandu varudhu, just to have democratize deep tech startups of the state, just like how IIT Madras is there. How can we make sure the support system is given to the 38 district of TN along with the tier 2, tier 3 cities? There's so much of raw talent that is available in TN. How can we make sure everyone gets the same opportunity that is being given in IIT? So that was the vision of this particular organization when it was set up, and I have been given the opportunity by the government to run this for the past 2.5 years. I'm deeply thankful and grateful for that. The next one, please. So this is what is the deep tech policy. So our state was the first state in the country to basically publish the deep tech policy. Why do we need a policy for deep tech startup? I'm sure all the investors here as well as academicians here would agree that to create a product in this space has a long haul, as well as the investors' pockets have to be deep, because the startups cannot survive if the right investor doesn't come to them at the idea stage. How do we differentiate deep tech? Deep tech is something that innovation comes from research. IPs have to be created. That is what is going to give us the value-added economy, as well as the dream that we need to have. As somebody was saying, that $4 trillion by 2047 or 1.5 trillion by 2036 as set by the Honorable CM. Having said that, the 5 tenets of the policy, if every engineering college or every innovator can look at, where we talk about research and development, funding and investment acceleration, infrastructure ecosystem, innovation workforce, as well as deep tech adoption, market expansion. Based on that, if these enablers are put in place, I think our dream to reach that will be not too far away. Having said that, once again, I want to thank the team here for giving me the opportunity, and in the lieu of time, if anybody wants to be in touch with Tamil Nadu Technology Hub, please get in touch with us and we will work collaboratively together to reach the bigger dream. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Our next guest of honor, fondly known as Moon Man of India, with his remarkable contribution to India's space mission, have inspired generation of scientists, innovators and dreamers. A recipient of prestigious Padma Shri, his journey stands as a shining example of vision, perseverance and excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Padma Shri Dr. Mayilswamy Annadurai, former Project Director, ISRO Satellite Center, Bengaluru, to kindly address the gathering.
Very good morning to all. I think as of now, the aspect of inauguration, many things are going on parallelly. That goes the start of how agile and agility is concerned. Now, considering this is a 5 minutes thing, I made a prepared thing. And basically, if you look at here, the previous presentation, Madam has told is the deep tech policy point of view, something has already come out. Possibly I will look into that, and this is basically meant for beyond startup, because startups point of view, definitely India is doing extremely well of late. But as a person grown up in the luxury of a big government setup of Department of Space, now coming down and working with the deep tech startups, today I am doing like that. I think good number of startups, I am working along with them. I see a lot of opportunities and challenges. India today offers one of the world's richest support ecosystem for startups, spanning grants, equity, loans, tax breaks, incubation and deep tech R&D funding. Again, to me, the opportunity means startup inherently provide a lot of dynamism in terms of the speed and agility, which nominally even the place like NASA and ISRO, we are finding it difficult because it has built up a lot of inertia. But overall, the startups in India have created a lot of attention. Initial success of startups like Skyroutes encourages a lot of investors, both from within India and outside India is concerned, and the technologists and the policymakers. However, as an observer, as well as an insider of late, I see some areas of the concern that needs to be addressed. While we're talking about the success story, the success to continue, the startup would not be startup has to pick up a lot, as the JD has told there. India's startup ecosystem, especially in 2026 and beyond, faces, I see, a new generation of challenges. Not about creating startups. I'm not talking about creating startups, but about the scaling them substantially. I think that's what required, and how you make it sustainability. The latest analysis of highlight structures SIC, the financial and market readiness hurdles that are slowing the next phase of the growth. I am telling you about the next phase of the growth. SIC, the most current challenges currently is concerned. I think few of them I will highlight it there. Moving from replication to deep problem-led innovations, India's startup landscape is shifting from adapting global models to solving complex domestic problems in terms of aerospace, agriculture, climate, defense, healthcare, mobility, and etc. But ecosystem support has not caught up as I see, especially in the risk-taking capacity, research integration, global product thinking. Thinking has to be global level. You may be locally, but I think as Prime Minister time and time telling, it has to be at the global scale. This creates a gap. The gap of founders are ready to deep tech. The ecosystem is not fully ready. Ecosystem is not fully ready to support. Probably down the line we have to see what we can be done. Second point is the first 5 to 10 year paying customers. First you make it, and the first few customers paying, the bottleneck is there. The most fragile stage is converting prototypes into revenue. Startups struggle because enterprises hesitate to allocate budget to unproven vendors. Procurement cycles are slow. Trust building takes our time. This early market friction delays scale and drains runaway. I think that is the initial bottleneck as I see right now. Then beyond that, funding tightening and the shift to profitability. That means after years of growth at all costs, investors now demand sustainable unit economy, clear portability pathways, profitability pathways, and the reduced cash burn. This is healthy in long term, but painful short term, especially for consumers and deep tech startups with long gestation cycles and just entering into the market. Another thing is the scaling infrastructure still maturing. Even with Indian stack and digital public infrastructure, the startups face high cost of deep tech R&D, limited access to advanced labs and testing laboratories. Though the labs like ISRO and DRDO, and off late, I which with my effort, I think even the DIA or Kalpakam place like also energizing, but still it has to be done in a better way. Fragmented manufacturing and supply chain support. This slows hardware, climate tech, and the space tech ventures. Global competitiveness gap. India is the world's third largest startup hub, but global leadership requires stronger IP creation, higher R&D investment, more globally competitive products. Many startups remain India focused, limiting global scale. We should take our local problem, but it should make a global product. I think that we have to missing there. Uneven market adaptation across India. Despite Tier 2 and Tier 3 growth, startups struggle with lower digital maturity in the rural markets. It's still happening there. Slower adoption of tech solutions. Need for localizing business models. This increase the cost of customer acquisition and service delivery is concerned. Then talent gaps in deep tech. India produces abundant engineers, but shortages persist. Now we have started semiconductor, but semiconductor design engineers are lacking and we have to get the people from outside India, and that's happening there. I know some of the things is concerned. AI and ML research. We are using AI, but AI ML research point of view, I think there are a lot of lagging is there. Robotics, lot more can be done there. Climate tech engineering, India, the need of the hour for global, I think we can give a solution, but it has to start. Immediate, focused, concentrated and coordinated action plan and follow-up action plan is needed, is the need of the hour. Though we can fill up this gap by hiring, the cost incurred will be much more. So we have to make our local talents getting towards that. Then comes the regulatory complexity compliances road. I think I'm seeing right away as a personally some of the startups concerned. Startups face complex sectoral regulations, fintech, health tech, mobility, energy is concerned. Frequent policy changes happening there. High compliance burden for small teams. This slows innovation and increased operational overhead for the startups to scale up next is concerned. Then finally, exit pathway still developing. Although 42 tech IPOs in 2025 showed progress, exit remains a limited condition. The challenges include narrow M&A market, limited domestic appetite for high-risk tech IPOs. Without strong exits, investors' confidence looks like weakening there. In summary, India's startup ecosystem has a breadth. Now it needs a depth. The biggest challenge today are not about starting up. They are about scaling up, commercializing innovation, building global grade products, and navigating maturing and funding environment. It amounts both investors and founders to go beyond financing and managing. We have gone to the moon and Mars. I think startups also we can do a global level, taking to the scale of its concern. Thank you for giving me opportunity.
Thank you very much, sir. Our next guest of honor represents one of India's leading public sector banks, playing a significant role in advancing financial inclusion and supporting businesses, enabling entrepreneurial growth. His leadership reflects a strong commitment to building a robust ecosystem for enterprises and innovation. It is my honor to invite Mr. Joydeep Datta Roy, Executive Director, Indian Overseas Bank, to kindly address the gathering.
Good morning, Vanakkam. Mr. Abdul Qadir Rahman Buhari, Chairman, CIIC, and Pro Chancellor CIST, Dr. P. Muhammad, Vice Chancellor CIST, Mr. Ahmed Rahman Buhari, other dignitaries on the dais, the investors, the startups, all the founders, and all the people who have come here, students, ladies and gentlemen. I think India boasts of one of the world's largest startup ecosystems, they say, and we have been hearing about that. But it's only when you come to a place like this that you really understand why India is among the world's largest startup ecosystems. I think it's a great privilege to be here, and of course I thank Crescent Incubation and Innovation Council for pioneering this movement, the startup environment in this city and in this state, and giving wings to life for many startups who are just starting off with their dreams, their aspirations, and their calling in terms of what they want to do and what is their final aspiration. So I think it's a great thought, and it's a great movement, I would say. And I would thank the Crescent management for pioneering this and giving that fuel to fire. I think as we talk about India and the India's largest ecosystem, one of the world's largest ecosystem here in India, I think it's also important to realize how India is now the land of opportunities. India is now presently a 4.5 trillion USD economy. It's the world's fastest growing economy, but the aspiration is even much, much higher. The aspiration is to build India into a 30 trillion economy by 2047, which is the Viksit Bharat status. And to reach that, I think the pace of growth that is required in this country, we are right now doing a growth of around 6.5 to 7% of GDP growth. But that, I think, needs a little more push. We need a sustained 7, 8, 9% GDP growth on an average. Nominal is even higher. Nominal will be, including the inflation, will be around 11-12% growth every year for the next 20-25 years. So that is the scale of growth. That is the amount of push that is required on the economic side. And if that push has to happen, I think the startups and the startup economy and the way businesses are getting set up and are scaling up, that will play a very, very big role, a huge role in the fulfillment of that 30 trillion USD dream by 2047. I think there are quite a few levers as far as this growth is concerned. And I think for the startup economy, I think it's important to realize some of the advantages and some of the benefits of starting from India. And that's something that we should take the best advantage of. I think we have the infrastructure and the digital ecosystem in place. That, I think, plays a huge role as far as the entire technological underlying layer is concerned. That gives a lot of availment, or a lot of you could plug and play. There are digital public infrastructure, there's data availability, there is technology infrastructure available. So all of that can be made a very, very good use of. There is also the policy from the government side, the policy environment that's very, very favorable for startups. A lot of initiatives have been put in place by the government, whether it is the Startup India, whether it is the Make in India, whether it's the PLI scheme. There's a lot of initiatives, tax benefits that have been put in place by the government, by policy initiatives. So that's again something which does augur well as far as this economy is concerned. And for the startup community, I think another big benefit or big infrastructure that is available is the availability of capital. And capital now again is democratized. I think whether you talk of all the big seed investors, angel investors, they are all even competing amongst themselves to provide capital to a 21-year-old, which was not there some years back, but now that is available. The moot question is the commitment, the inclination, the desire, and that idea. And that idea is something all of you have in good measure. It's only to start on that idea. Sometimes we have ideas, but sometimes we just wait for a good time or a right time, and we start seeing whether the conditions are ripe or whether there are still some things to be plugged or some gaps to be filled up. But I think there's never a right time. The right time is now. We have to take a leap of faith and we have to jump headlong, and the solutions keep coming. Another big aspect of the overall ecosystem here in India, I think, is the fact that India provides scale. India provides a lab. India provides an environment. There's no such environment there in the entire globe that's really like this country. I think you can start with the problems in India, solve the problems in India and take it to the world. Because India provides a host of problems. So I think for the startup community, that's the biggest lab that you can ever get. So invest in that lab, invest in those problems, pick up issues, solve that and take it to the world, export it to the world. And that's, I think, what India provides. So I think with that, I would like to call on all of you, all the players in the startup ecosystem, whether it's the individual through like who have the idea, who have the solutions, who want to take it big, who want to create, or the investors or the partners or the educational institutions who provide that incubation or their lab facility for people to come and the support system. My request to all of you, think big, grow big and take it big. We have the opportunity in front of us. The opportunity is here for the taking. We need to grab it by both hands. From the banking side, I come from a bank, and the banking sector again has changed a lot over the last few years. And if you look at how banks are also playing a big role as far as this community is concerned, I think the bank's growth is a barometer of the economic growth, because banks and businesses go together hand in hand. And the businesses' growth again are fueled by our ecosystem. It's not an individual company, it's not an individual player. There are suppliers, there are vendors, there are marketing, there are so many players who are coming together so that that business runs properly. And I think it's that ecosystem that banks bring now. Banks do not deal right now only with a loan or only with a lending. It's about doing and looking at the entire ecosystem, the support ecosystem together. And that is what banking brings to the table. IOB had started a startup branch in Chennai 2 years back, and today almost 50 startups have been funded by Indian Overseas Bank. And Indian Overseas Bank, looking at that success of having funded almost 50 startups, we have started 3 other startup branches across the country in Bangalore, Mumbai and Delhi. And with these 4 startups, the businesses that these startups have brought to the bank is to the tune of almost 200 crores. So 200 crores of business coming from these 4 startup branches in just less than 2 years' time shows how the banking system is also playing a very active role as far as the startup community is concerned. And we are here as a partner. We are here to support. We are not just here for lending. We are here to provide that ecosystem and also connect with all the partners that are there in the ecosystem. So with this, I would again wish all of you the very best in your ventures, in your thought processes, in your ideation to action, and ideation to action and action to impact, if I can call it that way. And I also congratulate the Crescent management and all concerned with whoever have been associated with this event for making this event such a grand success and take things forward from here. So thank you and all the best.
Thank you for your invaluable support, sir. It's time to welcome a passionate entrepreneur, an investor who has been actively nurturing India's startup ecosystem by empowering founders with mentorship, strategic guidance and early stage investments. Through Mudal Partners, he continues to be a champion innovation and support visionary entrepreneurs in building impactful ventures. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Kumar Vembu, founder, CEO, Mudal Partners, to kindly address the gathering.
Thank you. CIC management for being a pioneer in starting this incubation center. And I think we all heard about the number of startups, the amount of funding, number of jobs created, valuation of the companies, everything. But when Mr. Abdul Kader came to invite me, one thing that I am very proud of is the number of other colleges in which they have helped start incubation center. In fact, I come from a government engineering college where I studied in Karaikudi. So I was asking him whether they can help, the AC College of Engineering and Technology in Karaikudi set up an incubation center. He told me they have a structured program for that, and that is a program they offer to many campuses across Tamil Nadu and outside, and they have already worked with about 7-8 college campuses. So the way they do that, the spirit with which they do it, it is not like we want to be the only incubation center and the largest incubation center, but we want to spread that across the state in multiple colleges. That's very commendable. I once again wish them the very best. And the second thing is, in Mudal Partners, we are also a startup. So I am into investing only for about 1.5 years now. So I came here because of the number of startups he said are exhibiting here. So I am very restless sitting on stage and just watching so much action happening there. So I wish I am free too soon and I can go and spend some time there. Thank you very much and wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, sir. Our next guest of honor is a visionary leader who has been at forefront of advancing India's technology startup ecosystem, enabling innovators to transform ideas into impactful ventures through collaboration, policy and digital innovation. It's my privilege to invite Dr. Pannirselvam Madanagopal, CEO, MeitY Startup Hub, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India. Sir, we are delighted to have you, sir.
Very good morning to all of you, and the advantage of speaking last is most of the topic has been covered by the eminent speakers. So I'll definitely keep it short. I think dignitaries on the dais, it's really heartening to see the amount of energy and the buzz in this room for innovation and entrepreneurship. So at MeitY, which is Ministry of Electronics and IT, Government of India, our endeavor is to promote electronics, manufacturing, IT, and of course emerging technology startups in the country. Not just in metro cities, but also a broad-based innovation and entrepreneurship across the country, especially in Tier 2, Tier 3 cities, which is our very, very, huge objective going forward and currently also. So we at MeitY Startup Hub today have probably over 135 plus incubators across the country that we work with, and we've been really fortunate to have some wonderful which is basically that's the support through our incubators we provide for our startups. So there is no dearth of money. For all those who are listening in the audience, this is the best time to start up. Sir, I come from Karaikudi as well, and entrepreneurship existed 100 years before, 200 years before. Innovation existed, definitely in India. But today, the scale at which we need entrepreneurship and innovation is much bigger because we have the kind of population and the kind of students we pass out every year. We need to shift this whole mindset from a job creator, so a job seeker to a job creator. So the government is doing a lot of support systems being built. The private sector needs to step up, the corporates need to step up, and of course the academia needs to facilitate. And really it's a huge opportunity for all of you youngsters. We give grants, we give investments, we give mentoring and market access support. So there is no better time to start up, there is no better time to build companies, and not just at the central government level. Organizations like IT&T, Startup TN is also doing that at a state government level. So there is, be a problem solver than a problem creator. I think that's what the real need of the hour is, and that's what will make India, a Viksit Bharat 2047. And I always say, as a country, we may have 1 million problems, but we have 1 billion minds to solve it. I think that's the power of the demographic dividend. That's the power of our youngsters and innovative youth. And we are here to facilitate and support at MeitY Startup Hub or at IT&T or at CIIC level. We are here the support system. You build, we will support. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you to all the dignitaries placed in dais for all your encouragement words and motivation. It was enlightening words. Innovation thrives through collaboration. At CIIC, we believe meaningful partnership create greater opportunities for startups, entrepreneurs, and innovation ecosystem. We now come to an important segment. We witness the exchange of strategic collaboration between CIIC and T-Hub and AIC, CIIC and TANChem. Our first strategic collaboration is with T-Hub, India's largest innovation ecosystem, renowned for enabling startups through world-class incubation, corporate partnerships, and global market access. This collaboration marks a significant step towards creating greater opportunities for startups through innovation, mentorship, and cross-ecosystem engagement. May I request the representative of CIIC, our dignitaries, and T-Hub to kindly come forward for the exchange of collaboration. We welcome all the T-Hub team to the stage.
Good morning. It's not yet afternoon. I have to tell a little bit about T-Hub. Well, those of you, maybe you will be able to tell better than me. It started in Hyderabad. One of their tagline is the largest in the country. Is that correct? In the world. T-Hub is tagline is the largest incubator in the world. And they have excellent advisors, a very structured program, and they also, like us, are doing capacity building for other incubators. So today's signing is just the beginning. So our incubators, our startups can go to them. I don't know whether they will come with us. And we have some specific areas that we are going to work with and identifying startups. So I'm very excited that we are able to get T-Hub to sign with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's for the strategic collaboration. Thank you to the T-Hub team. Next, we are delighted to announce
I also have to say that the team, she's the CFO of the hub, Chaitanya is there, and your name? Sawan. So they were constantly following us to ensure that we sign today. So they were following us and we finally did it. So it's a good start, let's see.
Thank you, sir. Next, we are delighted to announce a strategic collaboration with TANCAM, a center of excellence dedicated to promoting advanced manufacturing technologies and industrial innovation. These partnerships will enable startups to access emerging technologies, advanced manufacturing capabilities, and collaborative innovation opportunities. May I request representative of AIC, CIIC and TANCAM to kindly join us in stage for the strategic exchange. And trustees in stage. Dignitaries in the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, innovation comes alive when ideas are transformed into solutions that create real-world impact. We now move to one of the most exciting segments of today's program, the CIIC product launches. Today we are proud to unveil a series of innovations developed through the dedication, creativity and entrepreneurial spirit nurtured within CIIC ecosystem. Let's witness these exciting launches together. Our first innovation is ToxiChip, a next generation real-time toxicity detection microfluidic device designed to make drug safety testing more accurate, efficient and ethical. By offering an advanced alternative to conventional animal testing, ToxiChip enables real-time toxicity assessment through a compact, portable platform, paving the way for safer drug development and more reliable preclinical research. Congratulations to the team behind ToxiChip. Congratulations to the entire team. We now move to next product launch. May I now request our esteemed dignitaries to kindly launch Sivionics Lab in a Box electrochemical kit.
Madam, before you leave, DISCO MD has left. The nature of the MOU between us, I wanted Dina to explain briefly. Dina is our CTO.
Thank you, sir. So with TANCOM, we will be exchanging student and startup engagement activities. TANCOM have 40 plus startups. They will be using our lab, whatever we established in future mobility, smart and clean mobility. Also, our startups, so far we have incubated 24 plus startups. So our startups also will be using TANCOM facility. And TANCOM is mainly for industrial automation, Industry 4.0 and Industry 5.0. So we will be exchanging student, research scholar, faculty and startup engagement together with AAC, CIC and TANCOM. Thanks for.
We now move to a product launch. May I now request our esteemed dignitaries to kindly launch Sivionics Lab in a Box electrochemical kit. Sivionics Technologies, a startup dedicated to making advanced battery research more accessible for students, researchers, startups, universities and industries. Their patented portable lab in a box electrochemical kit integrated with an AI-powered digital platform enables users to perform battery research anytime, anywhere, making electrochemical innovation simpler, smarter and more accessible. Congratulations to the entire team of Sivionics Technologies. Let's welcome with a warm round of applause. We are also announcing another strategic collaboration, that is with CIIC and Adib Group, a globally recognized business group committed to fostering innovation, entrepreneurship and international businesses partnerships. This collaboration opens new avenues for startups to explore global opportunities, strategic partnerships and international market access. May I request the representative of CIIC and dignitaries and Adib Group to kindly welcome forward for the exchange of collaboration. Thanks to all our partnership organization. Ladies and gentlemen, let's cheer up with a warm round of applause. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I request the delegates to stay on the stage for the next product launch. To officially unveil this innovation, may I request Real AI team, Cumarenics team. Real AI by a deep tech startup, Cumarenics is a unified AI operating system built to power the future of real estate. Realia infuses artificial intelligence across the entire value chain of construction to asset management by automating data flows and addressing revenue leakages.